Lurching closer toward the midway point. Field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready up.
And drop behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Mostert. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Mostert's got all the speed in the world, but injuries have kept him from being able to show that over a full season. Now he finds himself competing for starting touches in Miami and hoping to get back to his 2019 form in San Francisco, where he topped 770 yards with 8 touchdowns.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd and 12, Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt in between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Opposite. Green.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician may end up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Number 38. Yellow. Back view.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
17.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 more there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. In motion comes the tight end left. To try again after the sack. Tua. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lions will use the